Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Piyush Agarwal and I am back with a new playlist. So in the last week, I had made a playlist about Orchestrator, about its components. I hope you might have watched it. So today in this week, I will be posting more videos with respect to link queries. So starting with actually link stands for language integrated query. Now, what is the why do we need to learn about link queries and what are them? What are link queries actually? That is the agenda of this video. This is the first video of this playlist. So basically, if you want to operate on a huge amount of data, then if you go through using the normal activities provided by UiPath, your automation gets slowed down little bit as compared to link queries. So just to automate that way faster, to work on data manipulated way faster than how it is usually done, we use link queries. So let me give you an example. If you have got around 10,000 or 50,000 records of data that you want to process, probably you might just need to add up the different records available in them or merge them. Then the normal way of doing that gets tedious. It gets like very slow during actual run and too much complex to improve that. Whereas if you use link queries, your number of activities reduce itself, the the automation speeds up, and it is more easy to like make it more improvable. You can, it is like very flexible. You can easily scale the what needs to be done just by adding a few more statements to the query. And this is something as an RPA developer you must have an idea about when you are going as like into the RPA industry. So now let me show you a real-time example how link queries are faster than our normal activities. So here I have a simple data set of around let me see, around 1391 records are available over here. Now, if we go at the top, here a list of names is provided. Each name has a unique number to it. That is, if this Masoma Rajesh Ji, if it is coming up somewhere else, then again its unique number would be same. This is would be an identifier, a unique key. Then every person has some kind of salary which is not same, and another we have year of experience. Now this can also be different. Okay, so then what we have got is we want actually the list of unique names over here. Like if there are 1391 entries and they are repetitive in nature, then we want in actual how many different names are actually present in our data. So that is the use case of this video. So what I am going to do is, let's close it. And this particular SQL XAML is what you would do normally, that is without using any kind of link query. This is how we normally do. So first of all, I'm just assigning a start variable to just keep a track of how much time this bot takes to process. I'm reading the data. I'm sorting it based on the unique key so that I can check that yes, this all the entries comes in proper order. If like Muhammad name is coming at first, then all different Muhammad, how no matter how many times they are repeating, they would come in sequential order. Now we are storing the pre value as empty first, then we create a loop and check if the current value which bot is processing is same as the previous one. So if it is same as the previous one, then we don't need to add it to our new data table, which we have created over here, this one. But if it is not same, that means that is a unique entry and we want to list it that yes, this is also another name that is coming up in the data set. And once we have added it in the data set, we will set the previous value as the current value. So that like suppose if there are three entries, all are same. The first time bots checks the first one, it says oh, it is not same as the previous value, so this must be a distinct value. I need to add it to the data table too. Then it sets the previous value to the first row. Now it goes to second row, which is same as the previous one. It again checks, is the current value same as the previous value? Yes. So that means it is already present in the data table and I don't need to add it again. Similarly, goes to third and checks that it is also same. So I will just skip this one as well until or unless it finds another fourth value which is different from the previous one. If it finds a different fourth value which is different from the third, it will say, oh, it is not something which I have earlier processed, so I should add it to the data table 2. And then it will add the second entry, data table 2, and then it will set its value to the previous value. So this is the what the logic we normally a human would do. And simply once the data is added to the data table 2, we are saving it in the same Excel with different sheet name. And we are also executing that how much time bot takes to process it. So let's just debug it, the normal unique names without link query. Let's see how much time it actually takes to process that 1391 records. And by the way, until bot is running, so let's say how you can easily understand link is, if you have a better idea, if you have some kind of practice with SQL queries, then of course definitely it would be very much easy for you to learn because they are somewhat similar. But if it you have never been to the IT field, you have not studied SQL, then also there is nothing to worry about, because language integrated query, the first word language, it refers to how link query is the same as the human words that we use. We can simply use those words to describe what our problem is, and it will do our work. So the bot has finished the execution. It says it took around 55 seconds to process a query. Or if we say in millisecond, that is 55,000. So no need for that right now. We can say that this manual work was done by a bot in 55 seconds. And let's check the test file again. So here is another sheet without link, and it has the 38 records with different names over here. Cool. Now we are going back to see how link will do the same work. So in link, if we say, we have again got a start activity, we are reading the data, tracking a record of how many rows are there actually. So there is one more activity than over here. Okay. Then we are again creating a build data table, same as the previous one. And over here also we are looping, but the logic is different. Over here we have used a link query, this one. Okay, and simply we are adding the data whatever comes through this query in the data table 2 and saving it in the sheet with the name sheet 2. Let's instead of sheet 2, let's say with the link. Okay, now I am going to again debug this one as well. I assume this should be more faster than the, oh wow, it just ended even before I was able to speak completely. It took around 1.5 seconds to do the work, which actually took 55 seconds for the normal activities. Even though there's one more activity with that, processing 1596 records. See, that's how fast link queries are. And if we see the result, how it is, this is the without link, the earlier one, this with link, exactly the same record. Because you see, if you work in real industry, it's not like about 1,500 or 1,500 records. There you would get around 50,000 lakhs of records. There is too much data. To in today's 2021, data is everything, and you will find so much amount of data to process that if you go through using this normal activities, your bot will lag. So now let me just explain how this link query, what this link query means in this particular scenario. It says from row in DT1 as enumerable. So basically this row is just a variable. There is no specific significance to it. We are converting DT1, that is the data table, in an enumerable collection, basically a collection on which we can iterate on. In latest editions of UiPath, there is no need of this as enumerable. By default, DT1 is found as an enumerable object, something we can iterate on. But for so that bot can be easily be calibrated or easily used with previous editions also, it's good opportunity. It's a good way to use as an enumerable as well. So it would be like there won't be any issues if there is in your production or your UiPath environment has a earlier edition. Then we say group the rows, which is row, by a new variable name. You can set it to anything. I've set it to pn equals to row unique number. That is, group rows by the column unique number. Since in our data, unique number is something which is unique to each person, like AA1, AA2, AA3. So it will find all the unique ones and group them all together. Then into grp, another variable, equals to group. So this defines that what I am doing, if I get a lot of data, I will group them. I will create separate data tables inside that data table or in a collection with each record. Each record will have the group of all the records from data which have same unique number. So if there are like 5 entries with same unique number, and then again 6 entries with same unique number. So our the collection that bot makes has 2 items, each item having, like, first item will have 5 records in it, and the second item will have 6 record in it as a kind of object. Now what we are saying, select group dot first dot item 0. So group dot first means it's a kind of data row. Data, if what we can say, this is an iterable way. So group dot first is a collection of the first record has 5 items, and group dot first is the first item out of those 5, and that is a data row. So select the zero, the value which is on the 0th index. So that is a group dot first dot item 0. Now next what I am doing is I am converting this to list object so that it is easy to iterate on a list of type string. That was about link. And now as soon as we get that, we simply use for each item is a string variable, the name of the person, and add it to the data table. And as soon as finished, it simply writes it in the with link sheet. So that was all for this video, guys. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can create these link queries yourself and from the scratch directly. It won't be something like this. So you would be more easily be able to handle different kind of scenarios. Do check out the upcoming videos, and you must click on that subscribe button so that you always be aware that yes, when the new video is out. And do like, share, and comment your views for this video. And if there's any kind of uh, idea, help you need, or if there's a freelancing project, I'm always available for all those things. I really love to do projects with respect to RPA, especially if they are in UiPath. So anyway, guys, do check out my next video, and bye. See you guys. Take care.